Hey everybody, welcome back to HMO the podcast. This is your host Juan
and Kevin, and welcome back to this fine Wednesday morning here, nearing the end of October.
Okay. I didn't know where you were gonna keep going, but listen, let's cut all the rubbish out. Listen, this is a quick start. I don't want to hear anything from anybody else. I'm tired of it.
What are we tired of?
Listen, I'm tired of these DMs with people telling me that they're siding with you on our cheating debate.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yo.
there was a lot of debacle. Okay, there's a lot of debacle. A lot of people were like, Kevin is bugging. A lot of people were like, Kevin is making a good point.
But this is the thing that pisses me off, bro. If y'all agree with me, why are you DMing me, bro? Our voice needs to get heard. Now I just look crazy because everybody's like, nah. It's because he got a girl. It's because he's being recorded. It's because that's not his true self. No, we must be heard. And everybody's just like, you know what? I really liked what you said on the last episode.
You were bugging, bro.
No.
Listen, I'm gonna stand by it and I'm gonna double down and say these things that I've been holding in. You know, when we talked about it, like, oh, you know, you move past it and then you look back and you're like, damn, that was a really good thing I should have said. I'm gonna say it here and I'm gonna say it once again. Cheating is not the worst thing you do to your partner.
What?
I'm not dropping my friends for cheating. And that's it. We're not going to go deeper into this topic today. We're not going deeper into it. But I'm just doubling down, okay? This is me doubling down, standing for what I believe is right, okay? For all of you that disagree with me, that's fine. Disagree with me. That's okay. For all of you that agree with Kevin, all of us, you know, someone has to be right in an argument. And it just happens to be me. That's all I'm going to say about it.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
That's all I'm going to say about it. I was really happy with the reaction, honestly. That is the main goal.
Thank you for the comments. Thank you for interacting, giving us likes, telling us we're both dumb, stupid, whatever.
Hear me out. That's been the point. You give a take. People disagree with that take. It is what it is. But yeah,
at least you heard me.
At least you heard us, you know? And I'm not saying one of us is right and the other one is wrong. I am saying that, but what I'm also saying is
hashtag Team Kevin.
Hashtag this next pod, everyone, you know how we always make like a little Instagram post whenever we drop an episode? This one, we're gonna need you guys to tell us if you're hashtag Team Juan or hashtag Team. I'm joking, don't do that. Oh my god, my feelings are gonna be so hurt when it's just like hashtag Team Kev, hashtag Team Kev, hashtag Team Kev,
hashtag Team Right Seat or hashtag Team Left Seat.
And it's gonna be the one comment that's hashtag Team Juan is like my alt account. I'm gonna comment on it.
Be the most phobic person out there. That'd be crazy.
Listen, I don't know. Left and right, you know. Clearly, I'm left-handed, so I sit on the left side.
I know that.
You didn't know I'm left-handed?
No, that's fucking weird.
Hear me out. Left-handed people are the superior group of people.
Yo, hear me out. All I know is your hand come out black from all the ink stains and the pencil stains.
Fucking worst. Dude, I could never write on a binder. Like I would have to do it in such a way where I was just like,
oh, right, because binders are anti-left-handed, right? Because you bang it up against
Hear me out. Show some love to left-handed people. Yo, why the fuck do we get the short end of the stick? Dude, growing up, my grandma had this like running joke that we like joke around with my father now too. He still makes the joke. R.I.P. Not my father, my grandma. She was like, oh, I can't do it because I'm left-handed. So growing up, like if I was never able to do something, I'd be like, oh, it's because I'm left-handed. Even now, like I can't cut something or something, like, or like I'll have trouble like putting something together, and they'll be like, oh, it's because you're left-handed, right? And I'm like, dude,
this is the dumbest excuse ever. Because right-handed people suffer from the binder too when you're on the left page. So it's the same thing.
But you start writing on the front, like you start writing on the side that benefits you.
Wow,
sorry,
the first page.
But that's the only one because realistically, but the thing that right-handed people don't have that left-handed people do have to do is go over all their goddamn work. Every time I write something, all the fucking lead ends up on the bottom of my hand.
Just get good. You know, my grandfather actually used to beat his kids for being left-handed.
I know people like that.
Because they were like, that's the devil. Stop using the devil's hand. And like, bro, my dad used to tell me stories. And be like, God damn, they didn't deserve all that.
Yeah, they used to actually burn left-handed people at the stake because they say, I don't know if this is real or not. I've never read the scriptures on it, but they said the devil's left-handed.
What's the lore?
I don't know the lore. Like, I can't tell you where we read this.
You know how much somebody had to be a hater to see somebody using their left hand and be like, nah, bro.
That's the devil. No, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Literally.
I honestly, I have not seen any benefit. And you know what the worst part is, right? The worst part is you'd think I'd be better at sports, right? Because left-handed people know southpaw, you throw with your left hand. But the only thing I do with my left hand is right. When I say I'm left-handed, it's only in the writing sense. I kick a ball with my right foot. I throw a ball with my right hand. I throw like a frisbee with my right hand.
You're a fake left-handed person.
I'm fake left-handed.
Yeah.
I
was about
understand.
to say something so dumb.
What were you gonna say?
I was about to say how could left hand learn southpaw? Oh shit! What happened?
You're good. I just dropped water all over my floor.
All right, you know what? That's gonna balance what nonsense is about to come out of my mouth.
What? Go ahead.
Because I was like, yo, how could left-handed people learn southpaw? That's the West.
You're so stupid. I'm really upset that we have a podcast together. That's actually gonna be the end of this show. Okay, we're back from those technical difficulties. Sorry, I spilled water everywhere, and I was just gonna let it go, but I have downstairs neighbors now, so I didn't. But back to this. This just goes to show how much I can't handle being left-handed.
Right.
And it sucks
you
because
used your left foot for that, didn't you?
I did use my left. And that's what sucks because technically you have like a sport advantage if you're left-handed, right? Because more people are right-handed. But my dumb ass isn't even fucking left-footed. I don't throw with my left hand. All I do with my left hand is right. That pisses me off so much. And you know what's crazy? My father's the opposite. All he does with his right hand is right, but everything else he does with his left.
That's so weird. Like
I think it's honestly the way that we're conditioned in society, to be honest.
Right.
Like, you grow up, everyone's always trying to get you to, like, conform to this right-handed way of life. And, you know, you're just trying your best to not.
You tried to be so different.
No,
at that point, I would just give up. I'd start writing from scratch with my right hand.
And low-key, I feel like I'm a little ambidextrous. I feel like I'm a little. I don't think you can be a little ambidextrous, but I feel like I'm a little ambidextrous.
Yeah, if I pick up a pencil, I could trace the letter A.
No, because like I could low-key write with my right hand. The thing is, right, I don't know. I might be fake left-handed because my cousin was born left-handed, but his mom did that thing where like she was like, "Don't pick it up with your left hand, only right hand." And he's right-handed, but he like kicks with his left foot and stuff like that. Because technically he's left.
Wait, does anybody else in your family use their left hand to write?
I think my other cousin.
So you're just weird.
No,
you didn't learn it from. Who did you learn to?
I don't know.
Is that something that's like inherited?
It's like an innate thing.
You don't pick it up.
You don't learn. You don't learn how to be left-handed. Like it's not like someone just like I kept picking stuff up with my right and they took it out and put it in my left hand. Like that's not what happened. Like you have like
I think you were just rebellious. They put it in your right hand. You were just like, nah, I'm gonna use
that.
That
does sound like something I would do just because I'm fucking annoying. But I swear, like, bro, I don't like even now. My little nephew, I see him picking up stuff with his left hand, and I'm like, oh, this motherfucker's gonna be left-handed.
Yo, the 3 viewers that are left-handed.
the 3 viewers that are left-handed. Yo, thank you guys. You guys are really holding me down right now.
That's gonna be really bad if everybody turns out to be left-handed.
If everyone's right-handed, they're gonna be like, this is the most boring fucking topic I've ever heard these guys talk about. Listen, you can't relate, bro, but it's fucking hard for us. It's fucking hard, especially growing up like in a Hispanic. Well, my parents didn't do it, but I know Hispanic parents that would like you were saying, like they pick up that left-handed pencil, left-handed pencil
for no reason.
I remember when I was like 10 for my 10th birthday, we went to Disney World, right? Oh, really? The American dream.
Disney World.
You go to Disney World, right?
Yeah.
At 10 years old, I was like, oh my God, first big family vacation. I'm like, oh wow. We go to Disney, Universal. I remember there's a funny thing that happened at Universal where like my father had to pay for like the fast passes and he like fake fainted because of how expensive it was. Mm-hmm. It's pretty funny. But I was in Disney, downtown Disney. They had a left-handed store.
What?
Yes, yeah. They had a left. I let that one sink in a little. But they had a left-handed store, so everything you bought was like left-handed.
You had
like,
to pick it up with your left hand.
No,
you gotta whip out your wallet with your left hand.
You pick up something with your right hand, they kill you. They just take it to the back and shoot you.
You get banned. You lose your fast pass.
No, but they had a left-handed store at downtown Disney where like all the shirts were like left-handed shirts. So my shirt said, "I may be left-handed, but I'm always right."
Wow,
that's a tough shirt. And then I had a left-handed pencil, which was supposed to like help you so that you didn't have that like thing here, and then like left-handed scissors.
Are scissors handed?
Yes, scissors. Everything in life is handed, bro.
How are scissors right or left-handed?
They are, bro. It's the way they're it's the way they're made. Listen, if you're a scissor productioner, a scissor
manufacturer,
scissor manufacturer, hit my line with some left-handed shit. I'd be down to try out some left-handed scissors again.
Son, we need a producer just to whip out a scissor. Like, wow.
I have one. I have a scissor right there.
Scissor check. Oh my god, I see it.
But those aren't fair. Those are both kind of the same.
Oh, now you're just making excuses.
Because those are left-handed scissors. I bought left-handed scissors for a reason. Okay, go ahead, grab that. Can you grab that?
Yeah.
Just make sure you don't drop everything.
I'm about to kick everything.
I really hope you don't. I really hope. Oh my god. Okay.
There's no way.
Okay, so look, for the visual watchers, I know a lot of you are on audio. We have a scissor. Okay.
Hopefully you heard that.
So normally, if you're right-handed, this is me holding with my right hand. You go like this.
Okay.
Now us left-handed folks. Listen, these scissors don't count. We're not gonna.
Oh, is it because of the holes?
It's the grip, bro. Well, these don't count because these have.
You got a big grip, but like some only have two.
Yeah, the grip is different. I don't trust you, bro. You're gonna cut the mic off.
Yeah, but the thing is, right? Like I can't be like, oh, you know what? I agree with you because my left hand is useless. I actually trained myself because like I remember in elementary school.
Okay.
Like I took like a month where I just used my left hand because I was like, "There's
this
no
is a
way."
lot. Oh my god!
No, it's not. No, it's not.
My cab detector is just going off.
Nah, but I wasn't there training. Nah, it's like nah. But I do remember, like, I would take days where I'd just be like, you know what? Today in recess, I'm only using my left hand, son. Worst mistake of my life, bro.
Why? What happened?
Because we played safety. I could never catch that shit. So I would just get pegged crazy.
I don't know. Being a left-handed swimmer was really hard.
What?
But playing instruments, because like I would tell like, so I played a lot of instruments growing up, right? I played like guitar, I played the drums, I played the banjo, I played like a lot of string instruments, a lot of percussion instruments. And every time they would find that I'm left-handed, they would try to make me learn the left-handed way. So like my drum teacher one day, right? I came in every day playing the drum set on the right, on the right hand side as you do, and then one day he switched the fucking drum set for me and made me play the other way, and I was like, oh, I don't know how to do this. My hand-eye coordination fucking sucks. I don't have the capacity to do what you want me to do right now, and I'm sorry to disappoint you, but I'm sorry. It just doesn't work like that. I don't know. I feel like I am fake left-handed. I feel like I should have been right-handed, but in my brain,
how your genes.
No, how stubborn I am. I was probably like, nah, I'm gonna be left-handed now.
You're weird, bro.
I can't remember. Like, do you remember the first time you picked up a pencil?
No.
Okay, so I don't know if I picked it up with my right hand or my left hand.
I picked it up the right way, with my right hand.
No, you hold the pencil weird.
How do I hold a pencil?
You hold it like you do like the weird grip.
Me?
Yeah.
When have you seen?
What? How do you hold the pencil? Go ahead.
I can't tell you right now. I need.
Just show me with your fingers. Yeah, you fucking do the fucking
the full hand.
The
grip.
Full grip.
I think. Yeah,
murder.
You know, like the claw grip, like 3
No,
fingers.
see, that's the wrong way to hold it. You're supposed to rest it on your middle. Okay, for all of you non-writers.
Oh, this is about to be like a chopstick.
No, you're supposed to like. So I'm left-handed, so I hold the pencil with my thumb, and I hold it. So I lay the pencil against my middle finger. This is so boring. Oh my god! But I lay the pencil against my middle finger, hold it down with my index finger, and press it all down with my thumb. Does that make sense?
I've never thought
it's like
so
this,
in depth
like
of how to hold a pencil.
It's like little things you do in real life that you never think about anymore. You know what I mean?
Like breathing.
Yeah, like you don't sit there and think about how you take every goddamn breath or how you put on a t-shirt.
Now that you just mentioned it, I think you and the viewers are now like, damn, I gotta take a mean breath right now.
It's like that episode of The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody when London Tipton's like, breathe in, breathe out. You know? No, okay.
No.
Okay, whatever. Let's get away from this left hand, right hand shit. It has nothing to do with what
right
we wanted
superior.
to talk about. Yo, hashtag left-handed.
Hashtag right
Yo,
hand.
put it in the goddamn comments right now. If you're left-handed and you think we should actually just take over the world.
If we get enough hashtags, we'll have like the right-handed hashtag people and the left-handed hashtag people will fight
to the death for $16 in a dream. But this past weekend, aside from this fucking nonsense of Kevin thinking he's superior of me, we had Korean barbecue.
HMOX Korean.
HMOX, the country of Korea. It was okay.
You didn't mess with it? You know what? That was my second time having it, and the amount of like hyped up energy, be like, son, you gotta go try Korean barbecue right now. I was like, son, I had to cook for myself. Like,
hear me out. Korean barbecue, it's just okay. Like it's
Right.
just okay.
I could do the same thing at home, just getting the ingredients.
Maybe the vibes were off because those dudes, like, mind you, I work in customer service, but those dudes really did not want to be there. Like,
Yeah, right.
those dudes
Bro, they
really-
gave us half our order talking about some like, oh, we didn't bring the other stuff out yet. Like, do you see it anywhere?
and not even
we
on
had-
some asshole shit, but it's just so hard.
It was
because,
no, bro. It was 8 of us. And nobody had like a plate of rice. And he was like, they never brought it out, son. Like, do you see any leftovers?
Oh man, I felt bad. I don't know. I hate, like, I get it, right? Because I'm very pro worker, like anti corporate. But yo, like, these dudes hate. Like, we didn't even, like, before we even stepped in, I felt like the waiters did not like us. I feel like they did not like us.
Somebody got their drink spilled. You see that?
Oh
when he was
my
passing?
god, bro, that shit was crazy. I don't know. I feel bad because, like, I know I was a server too for a long time, but dude, like, just a little love, man. Like, a little love don't cost a thing. Like we gonna tip you. You gonna get tipped good at the end of the night, regardless. You know what I mean? Like, we're a party of 8. We're tipping you no matter what. But they were a little. Listen, I'm not really one to complain, but it was just okay. I don't know. I feel like people hype it up a lot.
I do think it was like just okay. Like what? Like to be like, son, this is the spot. No, back to the topic. Buffet still superior. I mean,
Dude, buffet is
granted,
good, though.
it's still kind of like a buffet because you get as much as you want, and then like, like
I just hate that you were fucking allergic to shellfish. I hate
What?
that so much.
Where did this come from?
Like, grow up. Bro. No, like, this is.
Oh
We're actually gonna
my
get into
God.
this, bro. How?
You know what?
Hear me out. How are you over the age of 18 and you're still allergic to shellfish?
People that don't have allergies are some of the most complicated people ever.
No,
Like,
you're
it was,
so
it was,
complicated.
No. It was 3 of y'all talking about some like, oh my God, now we can't have shellfish because you're having it. I was like, you know what? I'm going to leave this spot for me and y'all could use the rest of the grill. No. 'cause
Why
we
do
can't-
I have to accommodate for you
I'm
because your immune
accommodating.
system sucks?
I'm accommodating.
How are you I didn't eat shellfish because of you.
I told you this is my designated side.
Yeah, and then I fucking spill a little shrimp on your shit and we gotta go into an anaphylactic shock, take you to the hospital. I don't want to do that. You think I want to be there and do that? No.
Who said you had to be there?
I had to. It was my duty as a fellow HMO
Hear me out.
podcaster.
Who's taking me to the hospital?
Nobody. I was not going to. But listen, yeah, I don't know. What else are you? Are you just allergic to everything?
No.
What are you allergic to?
Okay.
Start naming. Let's go.
All right.
Let's go. If anyone wants to kill one of us, let's just give them everything they would need. Go ahead.
Bees.
Okay. This is the killer cocktail right,
Right. Bees, seafood, cats, fluffy dogs, like those big dogs. Sometimes you know what? They be hitting me. Son, how are you complaining? You don't even have
now. Go
pets.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm not. I'll let you finish, bro. You're saying, oh, I'm not allergic to it. Go ahead. You're on like 5 things already.
Blackberry from the motherland, from Ecuador. Son, I went there, had a blackberry like ice cream. It was a wrap, bro. I just started like, like all the little like blisters. Yeah, man. Bro.
What else? I know there's more. Stop acting like you're getting to the end of your list.
Sunlight.
Actually, oxygen and CO2. Actually,
Nah, bro,
that's-
like heat rash is real. You don't be getting heat rash?
I'm an adult. Hear me out.
Son,
If
you're
you
an-
still have allergies, grow the fuck
Yo,
up. Just grow up.
gang, listen to me. How long ago did Juan talk about taking his PC to the fucking FedEx?
What does that
You're
have
a
to do with
grown man and your PC's still here.
Because it's different. That
No,
has
it's
nothing
not.
to do.
That's something you can control. This
No.
is something I can't control.
Bro,
but
you
know what?
can't control
Blame my
it.
mom. Blame my mom.
You
'Cause
can't control it.
Like if you think my allergies are bad, my mom's allergies are way worse.
How-
So like I'm gonna become her eventually. So it's
You
gonna be
are.
rough. No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh
Because I
my.
can still eat. I can still eat fruit peel.
what is it? What?
Like she can't eat fruit without peeling it. Like she has to peel grapes. Isn't that crazy?
Why can't? Because like the pesticides or something?
I don't know, but like she just starts like lips get like swollen.
I
throat
don't
gets
know if this is
swollen.
real. I feel like that's that old lady
How is-
sickness.
You know what? I believe it.
I think it's that
believe
old
it.
lady
I believe
sickness.
it.
Like old ladies. No, like, this is such a
Hear me
general-
out, old ladies.
Hear me out. But like, hear me out. You know when your mother reaches a certain age where like she just starts all of a sudden
Wait,
being
don't
allergic
throw that
to
out
shit.
there, bro. My mom's not old yet, bro.
But like older. How old is she? Like in her.
She's like 50. She's like mid 50s.
Hey, she's in her old.
That's not old though.
I'm not saying she's
Don't
old.
throw that
but
out there.
older.
Don't throw that. No. Let's run it back. Let's change the
my
vocabulary.
God.
I don't need this Malo, this energy.
Bruh, but like older women. Older. I'm not saying she's old, but older women.
Sure.
Oh, not even just older women. Probably older men too. But I've just experienced this with the woman in my life. Maybe it's a Hispanic woman.
You know
That
what?
they get older and they're like, I think I'm allergic to milk now. I think I can't really eat ice cream
They start
anymore.
fighting everything.
Dude, I don't understand. Like,
Wait, no,
listen.
but that's you just like you actually develop like as you get older.
Yeah,
you develop, like,
right. And Santa
lactose.
Claus is real.
Yeah, like he don't be delivering. A big man don't be coming into your apartment during the night.
Brother, talk to your mother, please. No, is lactose intolerance real? I feel like people just
Yeah.
make it up.
Yeah, like
Nah.
what? No, like you actually develop like your body starts to reject milk as you get older. But there's some people that can't eat milk.
I mean, do you eat milk?
Well, not eat milk. Sorry,
well, you
drink
do
milk.
consume. Let's just say consume.
Yeah, like there's some
Wow.
like groups of people
Okay.
that like can't process milk.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
That should get me a little mad. I'll be honest. Like,
See, this is what I'm saying. People that don't have problems just
I do
just
have
get mad for no reason.
I'm not mad, but it's like, and maybe I am. Hear me out. Like, am I the inconsiderate one? Like, if you know you got all these allergies, right? Then and you come out to eat with us to a place. It's like right. Is it my fault if let's say you know you have all these allergies and I'm unaware, and you tell me you're like, hey, let's go to Red Lobster.
Why would I ever
Okay,
say-
this is theoretical.
This is assuming I'm a dumbass.
Okay, let's just say you're like, okay, let's go to Red Lobster. And I go to Red Lobster and you're like, oh, by the way, we
got
can't have
tendies?
any lobster. We can only have chicken. I'm going to be like, hey, man, that's a little unreasonable. I feel like I should be
Hey,
able
man,
to eat.
You should leave.
But I don't know. Like, am I the wrong one for not accommodating? Well, we did accommodate you. And we didn't have any shellfish.
For
And
no reason, by the way.
No. Because what if...
I
What
would
if
have just sat there and not ate. Is that simple?
just watch this eat for 90 minutes? That'd be crazy.
The food ASMR.
But dude, like, if let's say even if we use the same, because you know, like Korean barbecue, it has like the
grill.
grill, and it has that metal part. I feel like if any shellfish touches that metal part, no matter
It's
where you're
not
eating
that
from,
bad. Like
you're
that's
gonna
not-
go into
no.
anaphylactic shock, and then we're all gonna get fucked
no,
over.
No, because like I can like withstand sushi to a degree. Like I can eat some sushi, but then after a while, I'm like, God damn, to the bathroom.
But sushi's not shellfish; it's just fish.
Yeah, but it's still seafood. It's
So are
not
you allergic to
shellfish.
shellfish or seafood?
I think both.
How are you allergic to a whole fucking terraria? Like, how are you allergic to a whole fucking biome? Like, you're allergic to the ocean. Like, that's crazy.
My family didn't come from the costa.
Dude, that's crazy. Like, how are you allergic to a biome? I didn't even put that together. You're allergic to a biome, dog. Because it's not even just
No, but
shellfish.
you know what? It's not. I guess maybe. I think it is shellfish. Maybe not all fish. Because I can eat tuna. I like tuna. Specific tuna.
That's the worst. I wish you were allergic to tuna. That's the worst
Why?
fish. Hear me out. Tuna's the worst fish. It just is the worst
Y'all
fish.
haters. That's the poor man's fish.
I mean, listen, yes. I'm not going to argue with you. Yes, that is the poor man's
He
fish.
hates poor people. Y'all
It's-
heard it here first.
Tuna and sardine. Like, bro, like,
Okay, sardines. Don't even bring that.
I can't.
That like
I
it doesn't
can't.
matter how bad it is, bro. I'll eat cup noodles every day before I get some sardine in my stomach.
Like, sardine, right? Because, see, when I talk like this, people are going to think, like, I'm talking out of turn and that I'm not poor. Listen,
I
growing
saw the
up poor,
penthouse.
I don't want... Listen, every time I eat sardines, I feel like...
Poor people's radar go
Son,
off.
I felt like I felt when I was like 3-4 years old. Like, I don't like that feeling. I don't like it. I don't like the feeling of sardines. You don't have any foods that, like, evoke that, like a memory in your head? Like, there's not, like, a certain food or smell that, like, puts you
Boiled
in
sausages.
It puts you in a bad place?
Oh, bad place.
Yeah.
Turkey.
Turkey puts you in a bad place? Why turkey?
I don't really like turkey.
But, like, why does it put you in a bad... Like,
Cause
did something happen between you and turkey?
Bro, all the times I've had turkey, that shit been not ass. Like my brother makes some good turkey, and I could like now, you know, I grew up, you know, I could
Okay,
have
I
it.
fuck
Be like,
with
you know
that.
what, I could have
I fuck
it.
with that.
But like, nah, people be mad at me. Like, it's Thanksgiving, we gotta eat turkey. Fuck that. I want my scrambled egg.
And it's so funny because like Thanksgiving is such an American holiday, and us
Right.
Hispanic ass people like, no, we need to eat turkey.
No, but
on
you know, I don't
Thanksgiving.
know. I don't know if you make like, cause my mom got into the habit of making a turkey and a ham, like the ham with the pineapple.
I don't.
I don't do that.
Bro, let's
Anybody
see
out there?
Thanksgiving talk for fucking
Right? Yeah.
November,
But,
bro. We
hey,
get too
we
ahead
got
of
onto the
ourselves.
topic. We got into the topic.
We're
so,
getting
you
too
know.
fucking ahead of ourselves, bro. Like we're over here talking about
You
Thanksgiving.
don't even know
this
if I'll
time.
be here. So sinister.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Now we always.
Bro, it's Halloween.
It's not
You gotta
Halloween
get
yet.
spooky. Well,
Spooky.
you
Oh,
know, horror.
guys.
Yeah, sadness.
Listen, I don't know. Back to the topic at hand.
Fuck poor people.
No, that's not the topic.
That's what Juan said.
No, I'm saying fuck people with allergies.
Well, that's what the comment section was saying.
Oh my god, people are gonna call me ableist. Listen, I'm allergic to shit too. Okay, guys, I
You gotta
can't be
throw that.
ableist. I have allergies. Okay, but I have like adult allergies. Like I have seasonal allergies. Like a grown up.
I grew out of that, bro.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet you smell a little pollen, you start fucking sneezing up a
No,
storm.
sir. No, sir.
I disagree.
I've survived 2 years now without seasonal allergies.
Yeah, because you haven't gone outside. That is not the flex you think it is. You just haven't left your house.
No. Because before it used to be bad. Like we couldn't even pop a window open
Mhm.
and like, you know, boom, like big ass
Yeah.
red eyeballs. Like that's how my mom is now.
Yo, your poor mother. I really think
She's fighting for her life.
she's going through it with these allergies, man.
Not like she actually has to get like a shot every
my.
spring. It might be placebo, high key.
Poor Mama Kev, bro. Poor Mama Kevin,
She-
yo.
if she doesn't get that, bro, she suffers. She's like, I want to kill myself.
Oh my god.
It's so
I don't
bad.
mean to laugh, but holy. Listen, I don't know. I'm telling you, when I was younger, yo, those shits used to fuck me up. Like now, it doesn't hurt me as much. But the thing I get every like cold season, like I get a mean ass cough, and I hate it, especially now because of like everything that happened with COVID. You start coughing too much, people look at you crazy, bro. I remember there was a time at work where like I was coughing all day. But mind you, like I'm coughing, but like I don't have a fever, I don't have a cold, I didn't have COVID. It
You
was
just
literally
want attention.
no. My nephew does that. My nephew, whenever we wouldn't like pay attention to him, he started going, and then we'd all be like, and he'd be like, okay, but no, I didn't want attention. I don't know what it is. Like, it's probably from like the asthma that I had growing up. But whenever like I don't have a fever, I don't have a cold, I don't have COVID. I literally just cough like nonstop to the point where my chest hurts. But I remember being at work one time and someone left work early because they told our manager, they're like, oh,
I
like,
can't be around this
yo,
dude.
they're like, Juan's making me really uncomfortable. I think I need to go home.
The
And they
vibes
let
are
him
off.
work from home. And they don't let me. They didn't let me go home. Like, why would you send home the guy who feels uncomfortable, not the guy who's dying?
They're like, well, you're already here.
That's not fair. That's not fair. But okay, back. Let's go all the way back. Korean barbecue. Since we're on the topic of Korea.
Oh my god, here we go. The crazy segue.
BTS, for all our K-pop stans, shout out the K-pop army. I saw this
Industry.
funny ass meme where it was like, these motherfuckers call their fans the army, and now they're getting deployed.
Oh man, you know, I actually just saw something like that was related to that as to like why they're all like signing up. I don't know if they're all signing up. I know
They have to. So
Yo,
we didn't even
I
say
know.
what's
Yeah,
happening.
yeah. Okay, you know what? Explain the background. 'Cause
In South Korea, you have a mandatory like serving period. You get out of it like for certain things. I think if you like sell a certain number of records, you might be able to get out. I know if you're an athlete, if you win any type of trophy, you can get out of your like you're like what's it called?
mandatory service?
Yeah, mandatory like because they have a mandatory service if you're South Korean and you get out. I don't know if musicians can get out of it. I don't know how it works for musicians. Because if that was the case,
But that's what I was about to say. But finish.
yeah. But I know for athletes, like, if you like win a trophy or any type of medal, you get out. I think it might have to even be gold, or like if you're like a soccer player, it has to be some sort of like.
You did your duty.
Yeah,
for the
like you
country.
you did something for the country that
Valid.
waives your mandatory service.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
were
what
you
I was
gonna
gonna
say?
say is that one of the members is like pushing 30 or is 30.
Is it?
Yeah, one of the members. I think so. And like the thing is, they have to
Serve before the 30.
yeah, because like they basically made a rule like because people kept pushing it back, and they were like, well, you're not gonna serve when you're like 60. So like they were like, as soon like before you get 30, you have to go. But BTS was like blowing up, so they were like, you know what? They giving us good like what do you call it? Like not hype, but what's the word?
Notoriety?
Exposure.
Oh yeah, exposure. Sure, notoriety. Yeah.
So they let him take a year, like to push it back.
They let the whole band or just the
No,
dude?
I think just the dude.
Okay.
But like now that year's up, so they have to. They all. I don't want to say incorrect information, but I think that they all enlisted because they were like, well, fuck it, let's all get. Because basically what they're trying is like, oh, we're gonna lose BTS. Let's get all of them to be like relieved of it. Yeah. No, but it's so they can all like kind of like going against the government. Like, son, we're putting out content. No, because like they have to, and like
they have to.
No, musicians haven't like gotten a like just like you said, like they haven't been like giving an out just because they're doing
well.
Yeah, so they're basically like, well, now we're on the list. No BTS, no exposure, no influence, nothing. That's it. So that's kind of crazy. But
it's crazy. Like, I don't know. Mandatory service for me, like, it's crazy.
I'd cry.
Like yo, there's no draft in America, no, bro. If the thing is, like, imagine if they drafted some of the motherfuckers out there like that. If America made mandatory service, oh my god. First of all, we have like the biggest army in the world, so there's no fucking reason why we would ever do that. But let's just say they do, son.
Everybody getting cheated on.
I do not trust none of these motherfuckers to be in the army, man. I do not trust none of them with a gun. That's it. Like, there are too many people that I'm like, yeah, you're better off, doing anything else. Like, anything else. Just stand and do nothing. I don't know. What would you do? What would it take for them to entice you?
Son. I mean,
for mandatory service.
I mean, like, I don't know about you, but they've been not calling me nonstop, but they've called me at least 3 different times over the past like 5 years since we graduated from high school, talking about like, hey, reaching out again, like, how's it going? How are your grades? Like, oh, you want to go to college for free? Like, if you just enlist now, like, it'd be lit. I'm just like, absolutely fucking not.
That was my favorite when they would call me and they'd be like, oh yeah, like we could go, like,
we heard you're poor.
But it's also like, oh yeah, like we could help pay for university. I'd be like, I'm going to college for free. So they'd be like, oh wow, congratulations.
But did you ever think about being buff?
You ever thought about being a buff engineer? And I'm like, I can't say I have. But I don't know. It's crazy, like the mandatory service shit. I don't know how it works, really. Maybe if I wasn't so goddamn ignorant, I could learn a little something. But it's just crazy to me. I don't know. To think that they're like so successful in their career and they have to like stop just everything they're doing dude, that fucking suck. Like, imagine this podcast gets huge and then the draft comes and they send our asses to fucking
be right back, yo, gotta go.
We just do a podcast from a fucking fighter jet.
We would have to enlist at the same time and just be like, all right, guys, like, they can't hear us.
Just very secretive. I wouldn't. I would be a draft dodger.
They
100%.
Oh, cut off an arm, cut off a leg.
Bro, it's like honestly, bro, I don't
have
judge
kids.
No draft dodger.
Son,
you don't get out of the army for having kids. Your girl might, but she's not even good.
No
she
way.
Wouldn't even get drafted.
I feel like you can. Like, if you become a parent.
No, I don't think so.
Producer.
This is why we need
somebody's got to know.
But no, I don't think you get out. I would definitely break a like. I would
break
have
4 kids. No,
like,
I wouldn't. No,
if they said I don't know why I lied. If they said I needed to, like I would, like, because realistically they wouldn't reinstate the draft unless something crazy happened. But if they were talking about some you need to serve, son, I'm dropping.
I don't use my
off.
left arm anyway,
dude. I would literally break an arm.
Well, I don't think I could, like, because I already have enough problems. They're gonna be like, son, you're not making it.
Yeah, I think there's a bunch of stuff.
Because like I can't be like a pilot or anything because I'm colorblind.
Okay.
I already can't see. I'd lose as soon as they shoot my glasses off. And you know what? My knees be popping out, so I can't even run either.
Bro, you are.
You know that tab. You know that, to, like, when you're filling out like medical forms, it'll be like, anything we should know. Son, I'd be needing a second page. There's
a lot of shit that they need to know, but I I would meme myself. I would definitely fuck myself up to not have to serve. I would do some. I mean, Muhammad Ali didn't serve. He was draft dodger. Everybody hated him for it. But that was a very different time too. Like that was. There are so many. I don't even. Oh.
Nah, bro. Yeah, no. There's no way. Like if my career is popping off, like I just have to leave it all behind. Cause I mean, I don't know how it works over there, but is there a guarantee you can go back, or you gotta start from scratch? Cause like nobody's gonna hold your spot for like 2 years.
But what do you mean hold your spot?
Like let's say, oh my God, my dream company, or like my like I just am in a job position where I'm making amazing money, and as soon as that happens, you get drafted. Like they're like, well, I gotta let you go.
There's probably laws to protect people.
Cause like, what if you just get fucked as soon as like you like finish, and then you're just forced to stay?
I feel like a lot of people probably do it right when they like graduate or like the earliest
Just
they can.
Get it over with.
Maybe is that how that works? I don't know. Like this is, we need to get a South Korean person on that's actually from like born and raised in South Korea to tell us how the fuck that works. But I would think right that they would just do it as early as possible to get it over with, so they can then build the rest of their life.
That makes sense.
Or they go to college first. Maybe. I'm really talking out my eyes. Like I genuinely do not know. I
just know I'm glad I don't have to go through that.
I'm just happy I'm not South Korean at this time. I don't think I'm not built. Listen, I've said this before on this podcast. I'll say it again. I'm not built for those types of situations. I am, for lack of better terms, a pussy. I do not wish to be in the line of fire. I do not wish to put myself in harm's way. I wish to live a very simple life where I do not feel threatened that I will ever not live in that facet.
Yeah, my dad went through it. He'd be like, son, that shit was great. You know, I got shot in the stomach.
He was in the Ecuadorian army?
Yeah, he was.
What the hell did who Ecuador be fighting?
I don't know.
Who the hell was Ecuador?
He don't really be telling me a lot, but he joined when he was 16. I was like, damn, you were built. And like, my dad always, Americans, don't get mad. But I feel like this is like a very like common thing where people that aren't from the United States Army, they're a bunch of pussies, bro. Because my dad be like, I remember hearing, because we have communications with the United States Army sometimes. I remember they would get meat, they would get like, not water and soup every day. They had it easy. He was like, they wonder why we're so like skinny in the army. It's because we don't eat. We don't got no protein. And like, son, the stories my dad would say, he was like, I fell, I twisted my ankle, broke my leg, lost my foot, and I still crossed the finish line. And I still finished before. I didn't finish last.
But he was he was not only in the Ecuadorian army, but he was also in the Ecuadorian army when, like in the 1980s?
That's a great question.
Like in the 1970s?
I don't know. Let's see. 40 years ago.
Yeah, so like 1980.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's not even just that, like, he was in the Ecuadorian army, which is probably already not the most successful army in the world, but he was in the Ecuadorian army in the 1980s. I'm sure they did not have resources to feed that man.
Yeah, they didn't.
My grandfather...
he was like... Because once he, I guess, grew in rank, I don't know, like,
sure.
He got a higher rank, basically. That's when he had, like, his first family, and, like, he would bring, like, my sister and my brother. And I remember he got so mad because he was like, fuck this shit, because, like, my sister ended up eating, like, fried crickets. Because he was like, what the fuck are you eating bugs? He was like, that's what y'all are eating. He was like, send them home. Send them home.
Well, he didn't want them eating fried bugs?
Yeah.
Why?
He was like, why? Like, it's like, go eat some rice or something. I got money. Y'all don't got to go through this.
That's crazy. I mean, my grandfather was in, like, the Uruguayan Navy. Mm-hmm. But he was, like, a chef or, like a nurse. Mm. So I don't... And also, like, Uruguay, it's like... We're not from countries that are always at war either. Yeah. So I don't know what the fuck.
Somebody out there's thinking like, damn, they must have had it.
Yeah, like I don't know why your father was put through that kind of training. Like, who the fuck was Ecuador fighting in the 80s?
Yeah, like some stuff. Like, there's some stuff he told me. Like, he was like, oh, we had this like training regiment where like they would just throw us in the jungle. We had to survive, and like our instructors would act like the
enemy.
Like the enemy, and if we got caught, it would be insane. You'd just get punched, basically tortured, and I'd be like, damn, he was like, I ain't get caught though, I was built.
Bro, I feel like
And then it'd be so insane. He'd be like, "Oh, such a good time." He'd be like, "I had to kick." He was like, "Oh my god, it was me. I had an 80-pound backpack. I had my uniform. It was so heavy. But as soon as we saw them, I was running through my stuff. I could climb anything. It was amazing." I was like, "That sounds like a terrible time. I'm not gonna lie." He was like, "I slept on the ground in the jungle. I got bit. That's why he don't get sick. You know, he was in the trenches."
I feel like there's a lot of lying that goes on in the Kevin household. I don't know how true these things are.
Well,
who the fuck are they training for? Like, who are they fighting? Thanos? Like, who the fuck is Ecuador at war
The
against?
U.S. What if the U.S. turn? That's it. They gotta be built.
Bro, this I don't know. I promise you. What's the population of Ecuador? Like 10 million?
I don't know. At least 5.
Bro, nah, I'm gonna Google this now. Ecuadorian population. Let's see. It's 17 million.
Okay,
Roughly.
come on. It was 17.6.
It's
Rounded
alright,
up to
whatever.
18.
I feel like
18 million goons.
let's say like 10. Not even 10%. Well, how many people are in the army? Like 100?
No.
Is it even an army or just a fucking? Is it just 6 dudes who bought guns and they're just playing around?
It's an army. It's an army.
I don't know. There's something that's just not.
Let's get him on, bro. We'll ask him. And,
Let's just get
we'll
bunch
hook him up
of-
to a lie detector. Be like, son, how much of this is cap? We gotta make sure the lie detector speaks Spanish.
But it's like, yeah, my grandfather was like in the Uruguayan Navy, but even then, it's like we're such a small. Like we're not going out there to fight people. Like I think my grandfather went to like Japan a lot because apparently Uruguay and Japan have good relations or something. I don't know how that works. But my grandfather was in Japan a lot doing like peace missions, but they were never training to fight nobody. Like who the fuck is there's 3 million of us. And that's
If
3
y'all
million.
decide to pick a fight, that would be the the most unwise move.
Like, why would we do that? Like, that's why I hear you say these stories about your father, and I'm like, who is Ecuador training for? Like, what do they know that we don't?
They're trying to make sure they can handle it. When you know those things where it's like this big ass asteroid is hitting Earth. What are you doing? They're handling it,
I
or like
don't
it's
know.
a giant that's stepping on the Earth. Like, son, what are you doing in this situation? And they expect you to be like, oh yeah, I'll handle it.
I don't.
That's too easy.
There's just too much shit that is crossing my mind right now that I just can't seem to comprehend. Or it's really something that your father tells these stories, but it's that thing where like Hispanic parents also just be exaggerating.
They do exaggerate a lot.
Where they say shit that, oh my god, I walked 17,000 miles to get to school every morning.
Son, my favorite is like, you think you have it hard? Like, imagine taking the bus. Like, I drop you off at school. You've had to take the bus very few times. I had to carry my own chair 2 miles. And then I forgot my pencil. So I had to go back 2 miles and then another 2 miles. I got home at 8. I got beat. And then I had to do it all again. Like, damn.
Like, damn, your father hated you, bro. Like,
Literally. Yeah, man. I didn't know my grandfather. Well, I knew him up until I was 4. I think he passed away when I was like 4. But he sounded like a demon.
like just like every older Hispanic man ever.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just those types of stories. I hear my grandpa was kind of cool. Like my dad one
He was
time.
valid.
My dad was like a little hothead, like stubborn guy like me. Sorry, but apparently one time my dad like jumped a fence that he wasn't supposed to jump and broke his arm.
Damn.
And my grandfather, being in the Navy, like they took him to the Navy hospital, and my grandfather like popped his arm into place.
Yikes.
Like he did like the arm pull, and it was like, and they just
Wow.
popped back into place. But
It makes a loud sound.
I believe it.
Yeah.
I just don't think.
I think I said it right when
Where
I
you
had
popped
to,
your knee back into place?
Well, yeah, but then like when it got so swollen, because I had to like take
I-
the final, and then I had to. And then
Oh,
I went to the pediatrician because it was like, if you go to the hospital, you're gonna sit there. Yeah, we did, because we're like, you're gonna be in the emergency room for like 9 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a loud ass fucking.
I don't think I would be able to break a bone in a nice
You've
way.
never broke.
I broke
Oh,
my
wait.
nose.
Oh yeah. But you've never broken.
That's the only bone I've ever broken.
Really?
I've, like-
I fractured my foot. I still have the scar from when I broke my arm. And oh sorry. And then like it split in 3 ways.
You are a fucking ragdoll, man. Let's step away from these conversations and just move on. Cause
If they ever need any verification, like, should we draft him? The answer is no.
listen
I'm
to the
not making
podcast.
it.
Bro, I don't even have a valid form of ID in the U.S. Sorry, you can't draft me.
They don't even know who you are.
They don't even know who I am. Cause listen, this is gonna go into the next topic. The next thing that I did after this weekend of mid-Korean barbecue. Oh my god! Monday I went to motor vehicles. Hear me out. Oh my god! Hear me out. I'd rather take a trip to hell than to have to go to motor vehicles. I hate that place so much.
Not only do they have you in line for 4 hours to make it to the next line, once you get there, they're like, shit, your documents are wrong.
And every single one of them is fucking mean. There's not a single nice person that works at motor vehicles.
They hate you. They hate me.
They hire the meanest people on person to make you feel on purpose to make you feel like shit.
Like you're dumb.
Like you shouldn't be there.
Granted, I was in line one time where one person was hogging the whoever was attending, and she was getting pissed off because he was like, your zip code, and she was like, go get another one, and then she had to like fill it out, and then she kept putting like the wrong zip code, and she was like, take out your ID. Do you see the zip code? That's the zip code. Write that down. I'm not gonna write it down for you. And she just kept messing it up. I was like, oh my god, bro.
I would be so pissed. I hate the motor vehicles though. People are so fucking mean.
You know what? They're mean, but people be dumb.
People are dumb. No. I know people are dumb. But
it's not even a language barrier. You're just dumb.
Dude, during COVID, during like when like the shit started opening up again, motor vehicles, right? Because I know for a lot of you cross the country motherfuckers, you call it the DMV, but not us in New Jersey. We are the Motor Vehicles Commissions.
The MVC.
The MVC, whatever. I was there was no appointments, right? Which was that was a crime on its own. That was like
you just had to camp out like you were getting something at a store.
Bro, I was there one day at a fucking motor vehicles, right? I was there from 1 a.m. until they opened at 9 in the morning or like 8:45 in the morning, whatever. I get to the front of the line after camping out all fucking night. Mind you, I was camping out all fucking night because there was no appointments. And I get to the front line. I was changing, I think, like the title of the vehicle of one of my vehicles. I was whatever. I'm not gonna get into the details, but I was changing it, and then I get to the front of the line. They're like, "Oh, you need to have the person whose title, who was like originally owned this vehicle." And I was like, "Oh," and mind you, I was there for 8 hours. I didn't even get in. Like they didn't even let me in. When I went to the door, they asked me what I needed. They checked to see if I had all the documents. And they're like, "Oh, you don't have all the documents. You need to go." So I waited there for 8 hours overnight and didn't get the fucking thing.
Terrible.
It's so bad. And it happened twice because I went to a different motor vehicles that I camped out at. And then I got to the front. And at least at that one, they tried to help me a little bit. Like kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit. But even then, bro, like I didn't have the shit. They sent me back and I was just so fucking defeated. I was just so genuinely defeated.
No. I mean, I've never had like a line horror story. I do know that, no line. I know people have been tripping in line because, like, if just something that happened to you. Like, I've been in line for like 6 hours and you're telling me my documents are wrong? Like, you should have checked the website. They're so mean. But, yeah, no. Every time I've gone, at least, apart from, waiting in a long-ass line, I've been to the DMV only for, like, steps to get the license because I had to take my written test like 3 times because I would pass it, not take the road test, and then it would expire and I had to go take the written test again. But I will say the because they added a dumbass rule now. Like before, it used to be 2 appointments. You go take your knowledge test and then you go take your road test.
Oh, but now there's like a third step.
Yeah, now it's you go wait in line for like 6 hours with an appointment, by the way, to get a slip of paper that says you can take the written test. That's so dumb. And you know when they did that? They started doing that when when they started the undocumented licenses. They did that. That's just so dumb, bro. Why y'all gatekeeping? It's so stupid.
It's so stupid.
But I finessed hard as hell because I was like, there's no way I'm leaving without taking my like written test. Because she was like, oh, your next appointment is in 4 months. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
So after taking my picture, because they take like your ID picture or whatever, Oh, not the ID picture.
Yeah, it's like some random ass picture that they take of you. I don't know
just
why.
because then they take another picture later. That's just to make sure you were there.
I guess.
But after that, I went around asking everybody, like, yo, like, you mind slipping me in? Like, I know I got to take my written test in like 4 months or whatever. And everybody's like, no, sorry. Except for this one lady that was like rushing by. I was like, yo, I was like, please, I'm trying to get the written test, but I'm not trying to wait like 4 months to go take it. And she was like, yeah, come on in. And everybody that knows here, the Newark DMV, there's the Hispanic lady that's in for the written test. She's like, good to see you again. And I was like, damn, I didn't think you would remember me.
Dude, that's crazy.
But I actually, like, she was like, okay, come with me. She talked to me. She was like, yeah. She was like, let me see if there's any open spots. And there was like 5 people in there taking the exam. And she was like, yeah, you're good. Just go in there. And then she was like, you gotta fill out some stuff. And she was like, no, you're already here. If you fail, you gotta come back in 4 months anyway. So I was like, let's fucking go. So then I go in there. But the thing is, I wasn't planning on that. I was like that plankton meme.
Yeah.
I was like, I never thought I'd make it this far. So I was so nervous. I was like, fuck, I'm about to flop the fucking written test. I passed it like with an 80%. Like, I got the last question. I coin flipped the last question because I was like, I don't know what the fuck this is talking about. So, like, you know what? Guess B. B is always correct.
Now I know why you can't fucking drive, bro. God damn. It all makes sense now.
But
wait, how long have you had your license for?
Since like March, I think.
You haven't even had your license for a year?
No.
Dude, that all makes so much sense. It's actually like
I've said this.
Not on this platform and not
on the platform. Yes, I have. You just don't listen to me.
Dude, this is crazy. Oh, wow. You really can't drive.
Yeah. Like, I'm not built for Uber yet.
Dude, I didn't even realize that you've had it for... I thought you've had it for at least a year.
No. It's been...
So you're still on your probationary?
No.
Oh, no.
21.
Oh, yeah. It's 6 months. God damn. I don't even... It all makes sense now. No wonder, bro.
Yeah.
The way you drive... Like, now it's all starting to make... Like, I'm understanding now. Like, I get... Wow.
Gotta make it through the first year.
That's such a revelation to me. Because I got my license.
I've never seen you drive. I need to be in line.
You have been in my car.
No,
before.
I have not.
Have you not?
No. What?
Have you not?
You're thinking of some other Ecuadorian, bro.
Maybe.
We all look the same.
No. I think you have been in my car before.
No, I haven't. Maybe in your car, not with you driving.
Are you sure?
Where have you taken me?
I don't remember.
See? So now you're lying.
I might be lying.
Yeah.
I might be lying.
Anyways.
But
hold on. While I was taking the exam, I passed. I was hyped as fuck, bro. And like the person next to me, like I was just in awe from his question alone. Because like on the screen, it was a big "you passed." Go to like the front like desk or whatever and like give them information or whatever. The person next to me was looking at my screen because I was like, "Let's go, bro," because you can't be loud. So I was just and the person next to me was like, how did you get that? I finished, but I didn't get that screen. I just looked at him, but like I was gonna respond like, I guess you didn't pass.
Yeah.
Bro. But like the lady at the front, like the lady that was there, she's like, say something and I'll fail you. And I was just like, I just kept looking at him. And like, bro,
damn, why she's so aggressive?
She outed him. That was the worst part. Like afterwards, he was like, "What's your name?" I was like, so then looked at the name, looked it up. He was like, "No, you didn't pass. You have to come back."
Dude, they're so mean.
And then he was like, "Oh, okay," and he left in a hurry, bro. Cause I was like, "Son, that would have been my villain origin story, bro. There's no way."
They're so fucking mean. I remember when I went, because I got my license when I was 17 years old, like as you should. Now wait until you're 30 and then you get your license.
Bro, why are you wishing this upon me?
No, I'm not saying anything. No, but I got it at 17. But I remember I took my driver's test at the Newark Motor Vehicles. And I take the test, whatever. I passed because, I'm a good driver. Well, she kind of helped me a little bit, to be honest. Because, when you have to do the first parking, where, what's that? Like a double parallel parking?
Yeah.
So,
bro, you don't even know what it's called. You're telling me about
I can park though. That doesn't matter what it's called. The nomenclature doesn't matter when you can.
5 years of driving and you can't name what the parking.
Whatever.
Is called?
Parallel parking. I parallel parked and she was like, "Oh, you're kind of far from the curb. You want to like try again?" And then I parked. It was really bad. I remember the first day I started driving. The fucking lady before me, right? Because I went with like a driving school or whatever, and the person before me also was with the same driving instructor. And you know how you have to like parallel park. The fucking girl ran over the entire front line. Like, I'm not
How
telling
do you do that?
son, I'm not telling you she hit one cone. Like, no, sir. She didn't hit one cone. She she was like backing up, turned into every single cone. And not the back cones. Like, that's the thing. If it was the back cones, that's one thing. She drove into the front cones because she turned in too early.
Mm-hmm.
So she ate all of the cones.
Right. You know what? I'm happy my parallel park is getting better. Because I think the perfect parallel park I did on the road test. Because after that, it was kind of... I just avoided it. I just drove into like... I always drove into the parking spot.
Bro, that's one thing about... Hear me out. If you back into parking spots, grow up. Like, who are you trying to impress? Like, just... That's... No.
Yeah. Especially in city of Newark, bro. And the more populated. Because at least... I got a garage, you know. I'm lucky to have a garage, so I never have to deal with like. Because for me, I start panicking.
Yeah.
When like I'm like, I need to get in this spot, but there's just people zooming past you. I'm just But you know, I actually failed and passed the road test on the same day.
How?
Because like, granted, 3 motherfuckers with a license: my mom, my dad, and my brother. So they've gone through this process before.
Right.
I get in my brother's car, who has a button. Like to turn it on, yeah, and like I was like, oh wait, don't I need like a car like with the key, the fucking brake or whatever, all that the fucking necessities, and then he was like, yeah, but just go in and then we'll bring the car in. So then I don't know the process because I'm seeing people drive in and then they start going to. There's no way.
Just go talk.
I start driving in and then I see a bunch of cars turning and then parking somewhere else. So I was like, you know what? I'll just register and then like we'll go over there because I didn't know. But like as soon as you enter, because I took it in Wayne, I think that's where I took it. But they have like their own little like facility where like you don't practice on the street.
Right.
But I drove in and I was talking with the people. I was like, oh, this is your first time? I was like, yeah. And then like he took my information and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm ready to fucking pass this exam. And he was like, not today. Now, at first I was like, that's kind of weird. But then like he came back like, oh, like so because he like brought the paper up to me. Son, it's fine.
No,
it's
not.
fine.
Go ahead. Just
it's
tell the story. Just tell the story. Go ahead.
You keep losing.
He brought the paper.
My train of thought keeps leaving because you keep
brought the paper.
Your hand. Yeah, he brought the paper, and he was mean about it. He was like, "If you would have read this, like read this," and he like pointed to the paper, and I was like, "It needs whatever." I was like, "Yeah, but like I have a car on the way." He was like, "Yeah, but like why are you at the front of the line if like you're not about to take the test right now?" I was like, "I didn't fucking know. This is my first time here, bro." And he was like, "Nope, you're failed. Get out." And then I was like, there's no fucking way, bro. So then I like called my parents mad as shit because I was like, dog, what the fuck? Where's the car? Because then at that point, they were like late. I was like, bring the fucking car like right now. So then they brought the car. I like roll back in. Luckily, I get another instructor. It wasn't the same dude. But I heard them talking about it. Like later, I was like, these fucking idiots like always bringing like, just bring the right car. And I was like, damn, bro. Like it's not that. Why are you mad?
Yeah.
Like it doesn't affect you. You just go on to the next. But they were just fucking mad. So luckily, I got the new instructor. And I was like, son. I was like, I was just here. Look, the paper says it was signed like maybe like 2 minutes ago. I have the car now. Let me take the test. Then again, he brings the paper. He's like, can you read that? And I was like, yes, you need the fucking handbrake. You need the whatever. Yes, but I promise, like, I'm sorry. I was just waiting on the other car. I didn't know that, like, as soon as you got here, you needed to start the driving test.
Right.
So then he was like, all right. So then he got in. And we took the test. And he was like, yeah, like, you passed. And I was like, let's fucking go. I was like, I told you, bro. Like, please. I was going to be so mad because then they gave me an appointment for another 6 months.
Yeah, those are the fucking worst.
And I was like, no.
I would have been so pissed at my
parents.
That's
why I was like, yo, where the fuck? Because they trusted their dumbass fucking coworker. Like, I'm sorry, but they got some dumbass coworkers. Like, no, you don't need that shit no more. They just write it, but you don't need it. And I was like, why the fuck will you trust somebody that you know is dumb?
Why do Hispanic parents trust everybody before their own kids?
Right.
Dude, they will listen to everybody and their fucking mothers tell them something that's wrong, and you tell them the right thing, and they will not listen to you. I don't know if it's because they look at you like a little kid or
like,
what.
There's no way he know more than
me. No, it's literally probably that. But dude, it's so fucking frustrating. Like, oh my god.
Nah, bro. I was so mad at everybody. I got my license, but I was like, I'm fucking mad. Like y'all almost threw my fucking exam. Yeah, but you know, it ended up fine.
No, my driving exam was fucking bad too. I took it in Newark, but the thing is, So I took it. I passed whatever. And I'm like waiting in line to go inside to finally get my license, whatever. The security guard comes out. He's like, "Oh, everybody, just so you know, there's like a 2.5 hour wait time if you're out here right now.
Damn.
So if you guys want to go to another like motor vehicle, as long as you guys have the paperwork, you should be good." I'm like, "All right, perfect. Yeah, like I have the paperwork. I'll just go to another one." I call my sister. I'm like, "Hey, sister, pick me up." And my sister picks me up. We go to different motor vehicles. I wait again. This one is in 2.5 hours, but I'm like an hour and a half probably in there. Finally get to the front. I don't know how I got past so many people, but when I finally go to the end to like take my picture or whatever and like finally get my actual goddamn license, they're like, "Oh my, it looks like they never signed off on your paper." And I was like, "Huh? Like what?" She was like, "Oh yeah, they never signed off that you passed, so like I can't give you your license." And I'm like, what do I do then? Like I was just there.
You're flabbergasted.
Son, I was flabbergasted. Like first of all, the lady who fucking took my driving test was so fucking mean for no reason. She's just sitting there. The test is over. I parked the car. She's just sitting in the car, not saying anything to me. I swear to God, I swear. I don't know if it was like, you know, when you're like in not an awkward moment, but like you want something to end, so it takes even longer. So I don't know if it was 30 seconds or 30 minutes, but she was just sitting. She was just sitting in my car, like literally just sitting in my car. And we were just there, like sitting in my car, probably for 45 minutes, probably. Just sitting there. She didn't sign it. She didn't say anything to me. So I'm like, okay, like, what's up? Like, did I pass? And she's like, okay, yeah, you passed. Give me the paper, whatever. She's like, oh, just slow down at intersections. I was like, oh, okay. Whatever that fucking means. And yeah, I do the thing. I go all the way to another fucking motor vehicle. I get to the end. They tell me she didn't sign it. So they're like, oh, what you can do is go back to the motor vehicle you were just at, and you'll just have to get it signed and done there. Bro, I was fucking pissed, bro. Because, mind you, I spent my whole day doing this shit. Like, I was up since 7 in the morning.
High key, you could have just signed it.
But it was like, it needed like a stamp or something.
Oh, yeah, you do need a
It needed like a signature and a stamp. So then I go back to the Newark one, and I go all the way to the front. I'm like, hey, I was just here. They told me it was going to take 2 hours to fucking get to wherever the hell I needed to go. So I went to another motor vehicles, waited like an hour and a half, got to the front of the line, and they told me that they can't because no one ever signed this, but I passed. So then they let me cut the line, and they're like, okay, get in this line. I wait like 30 minutes for the driving instructor to come back to come sign my shit. And then I finally get my license. But, dude, I was up from, like, I was probably in the motor vehicle from 8 a.m., between all of them, I didn't get out till like 4 p.m. that day. It took me 8 hours. Like that, there's no reason. I'm like a kid. Like I'm still in high school. I was like 17. It was on my birthday. Well, it was winter break technically, but it was on my birthday. I was literally there my entire birthday. Like there's no reason for that. Like who the fuck? This is why I tell you, like, God's biggest test is the MVC, is the DMV. That tests not only your patience, but your tenacity and your will to live. Cause holy, bro, if I spend, oh my God, bro, I'd be spending, if I have to spend more than an hour at a motor vehicles office, I want to fucking shoot myself in the head. And it doesn't help that people are fucking dicks. It doesn't help that they're all mean and not nice.
There's more to the story from like after taking the knowledge test. I was happy as fuck, but then I was there for like another hour because like before all this happened, like I forgot to fucking charge my phone overnight. Right. So by the time I was in line, I was watching like like YouTube or whatever, and then it just like 5%.
Oh man!
And then like I was like, I called my dad. I was like, yo, like I had to do it quickly because it was like quickly dropping in percentage. I was like, I'm at the Newark MVC. Like I'm about to go in. Like just I'm gonna be here. And then like it like he was like, what do you mean? I was like, my phone's about to die. Like, I'm in the MVC. Like this is where I am. I'm gonna be outside when I finish. Like pick me up, son. I get out. I was happy that I fucking forgot that my phone died. I was just looking for him, and I was like, of course he's not here. So then I tried to get somebody like to. Like, oh, can I borrow your phone? I get it. Man. I get it. It's Newark. But, like, son, I'd really go up to people like, son, I'll have my hands behind my back. Just, can I use your phone? Some lady, at the end, some lady finally let me use her phone after I asked, like, at least 30 people in line. Because some people would just be like, they hear me ask the person behind me. And then they'd be like, I'm like, son, like, damn. Like, y'all fucking suck. But then this lady finally, I was like, please. I need to make a phone call. Can you please just let me use your phone real quickly? And then she like interrogated me. She was like, who you calling? Your dad? Where is he? What kind of car? That was it was like, put your hands in your pocket. And then she was like, put her phone. I was like, okay, thank you. She was like, no. Look that way. I'll put it to your ear. I was like, damn. All right.
Really?
Yeah.
That's so crazy.
So then she was like this, like, and like I could feel her gripping the phone. Not hear it, but like I could see her hand trembling. Like,
yeah.
I'm gonna just yoink it. But then she heard me talking to like my dad, who for whatever reason thought I was walking home, and I was like, he was like, yeah, I've just been going, like driving on the way. I went home because I was like trying to look for you on the street, and I was like, you must think I'm stupid. Why wouldn't I just be where I said I would be? He was like, I don't know, I'll be there soon. So then like after like 10 minutes, he finally like showed up, and I was like, okay, hi. And then the lady was like, okay, have a good day. And I was like, thank you for letting me use your phone. I kind of said that loud because the people like that were in line. I was like, "Thank you for letting me use your phone."
To be fair, that is how I got robbed as a kid.
You
I don't know.
what,
Did I tell that story on the podcast?
I don't know if you told on a story, but it's always the casual like, "Yo, you got a phone?"
Bro, when I was walking home in 5th grade, like I was walking home from school, like I was part of some like after school program, and I'm walking home. And this dude passes me on a bike. He's like, "You got the time?" I just keep walking. I'm like, "I don't got time for it." It was me and my friend. I was like, "I don't got time for this." I didn't say anything to him. Second dude pulls up. He's like, "You got the time?" And I was like, "Oh my god, here we go. Here we go." Whatever. So I don't blame those people. Because that is a little scary. But I don't know. Motor vehicle just makes me so stressed. Even I remember one time I was so stressed out of the motor vehicles that like I had my phone and I didn't know this at the time. But if you like spam your home button on the iPhone, it starts like calling like 911. Like it'll start going and start. But like I was so stressed out on motor vehicles, like I didn't know what to do with my hands. Like I just had it in my pocket and I just kept spamming my home button, and then it just started going like loud as fuck. They probably thought I had a bomb or something. Like,
I want to try it.
Oh my god, that's a scary life. I don't know. I hate motor vehicles. I hate it so much.
Bad experiences all around.
I've never had a good experience at the motor vehicles office.
I don't think anybody could have a good experience waiting in line.
It's not even just, dude. I don't know if it's like specific to motor vehicles or if those people are just mean people, but I hate it.
They must have a mean test, bro. Like can you out roast me? Yeah. You're valid. You can work here.
No, they definitely picked the worst people alive. I definitely think like a requirement is being a shitty human being. Like you have to smoke cigarettes, hate your kids, be in the middle of a divorce,
think you're better than everybody,
else, have a suspended license, and then you can apply to work at the motor vehicles because they don't have nobody that's just like, happy to see you. And I don't expect that again, I'm very pro worker. I get it. But to every like every single one of us, man, like I ain't even doing that. At least fake it. At least pretend like you're not in the worst mood
you
fucking
sound mad
possible.
when I made your job easy. I gave you everything you wanted.
And whatever. I'm gonna step away from this before I have a fucking panic attack and just feel fucking shitty as hell about myself. But another, stepping away from. I don't even know how to transition into this. But
you ever seen a car on TV?
You ever see a car on TV?
I think so.
You ever see an animated car on TV?
I think so.
Okay, well.
Done very poorly.
Oh, okay. So animation.
Cartoons. Rather cartoons.
Oh, no. Now that you bring up cartoons, I'm reminded. Rest in peace to Cartoon Network.
Son.
Oh long time coming. Very sad to see you go. You were and you are my childhood. That shit was sad.
It was my childhood until a certain point. I will say that. Then I became a Nick kid because I didn't really mess with the. Bro, I didn't mess with the because the classic shows like Ed and Eddie, Foster's Home, Billy and Mandy, Codename Kids Next Door, fire shows, fire. But then I don't know why I didn't really enjoy them. Maybe because people were like, "Oh, you gotta give it a chance now" or whatever. But you know what? Now seeing clips, it wasn't that bad. But I wasn't really like an Adventure Time, Amazing World of Gumball, and all those new shows. I didn't really watch those. So I stepped away from Cartoon Network. Ben 10.
Ben 10 was a good show. Ben 10 was a good show.
Oh my god.
There was a time in like middle school where they gave like Ben 10 bookmarks. and everyone in the playground was just running around pretending to change into fucking aliens. It was peak middle school, just peak middle school.
Somebody in elementary school bought the watch, and everybody just took turns like, oh shit, I'm being heat blast right now. It's like
Dude, that shit was so tough. Man, R.I.P. Cartoon
They don't
Network,
make toys
man.
like that no more.
R.I.P. It's really crazy to think that like so much of the things we consumed when we were younger are just like dying.
Yeah.
Like,
I know some of it died while we were like
what?
You remember JetX? The channel
JetX.
It became Disney XD. The skateboarding. I always thought it was the skateboarding
shit.
one. Yeah. Like I don't know if they went bankrupt or like sold, but like JetX had the guys, bro.
JetX had like the Jackie Chan series.
Yeah, the Jackie Chan
Lyoko.
series. Yin Yang Yo.
Yin Yang Yo.
The monkeys, Super Robot Monkey Team, Hyperforce Go. You never seen that one?
Super Robot Monkey.
It was like a bunch of different colored monkeys, kind of like Power Rangers, but they were like robot monkeys.
I don't remember. The theme song sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's like Super Robot Monkey Team, Hyperforce Go.
Was that Disney? That was JetX?
Yeah, that was JetX, but JetX wasn't Disney. It became like Disney XD.
I thought it was always kind of Disney XD because didn't their logo jump into the Disney XD logo? Didn't they have like JetX mornings?
I don't know. I lost
they were
cable
like,
by then, so
I thought they were like mixed or something.
nah. But
Like,
they had the
JetX
guys.
was-
They had Digimon. They had fucking.
They did have Digimon. Yeah.
Digimon was gas, bro. They had I liked Puka.
I don't know what
why.
that is.
You don't remember
What's
Puka?
Puka?
It's like the little.
Oh, is it the little girl
with the
and
buns.
the ninja?
Yeah, with
Yes,
the ninja,
I know who that
yeah.
was. I know
I
who
was
that
like,
was.
son, this show's high key fire.
It did have some good shows, but it's just crazy. That's so sad to think about. Like Cartoon Network is really dead.
Right. They went through like 5 iterations of Ben 10, and they started remaking a bunch of shows before. We never even got the new season of Teen Titans that they said they were gonna animate.
Oh, they did say that. They did say, but I think so what's happening? So like that's what I don't understand, and you might not even have this answer either. But Cartoon Network Studios is dead. Does that mean that we're losing like the IPs too?
Well, when I got off the meeting last week,
Dude, I thought you were gonna actually share something.
I have no fucking idea. I know who did they get? They got bought by.
Well, I know that HBO Max owned it,
Mm.
but like.
Can we not watch the show? I'm pretty sure that like if HBO Max owns it, then like we could probably like see the classic shows on like HBO Max. But I do know that like people are like, oh, it's not dead. It's gonna be whatever the company that bought them out is gonna go insane. I don't think so. They had their own classic stuff.
Oh shit! Apparently, it's saying Cartoon Network reports it is not shutting down amid rumors.
Y'all
Y'all,
were
we're not dead. We're just turning 30.
Damn.
But I thought that the studio, like,
I think no, they're losing like the creative
studio,
yeah, the creative
right? That's what
studio.
I was thinking too. Like, I didn't think Cartoon Network as a channel was gonna be gone. I just thought that they weren't gonna make original content and they were just gonna take.
It's gonna
IPs.
be like it's not ABC Family anymore. It's Freeform kind of thing.
Yes, that's literally what I thought it was.
That was the dumbest fucking rename ever.
What? I wasn't even like watching TV when that happened.
I just know like I think that was like one of the few channels I actually had.
ABC.
ABC. So you know when they show movies and stuff, they had the Harry Potter marathons.
Okay.
Son, that was fire. Nah, bro, Harry Potter. All the goons that love Harry Potter, I need to go rewatch. Son, now that we're talking about that, did you hear that the actor for Hagrid died?
Oh yeah, R.I.P.
Robbie Coltrane. Son, that hit me hard out of nowhere. Anyways,
I was never that big a fan of Harry Potter.
No way, bro.
It was just okay.
That was my comfort show, like movie. Yeah, like I remember not feeling kind of down, but I need something to watch. I'd get my 2 slices of loaf of bread, put a bologna in there, slice up a little mozzarella cheese, put it in the microwave. Peak, bro. Peak.
What did that have to do with Harry Potter?
I like.
Oh, and then you would watch Harry Potter.
That was my like. I was like. It got to the point where I was like, I can't watch this movie if I don't got my fucking bologna cheese loaf sandwich.
What a terrible life you've lived, bro. God damn.
So I had the DVD.
I was more sad when I found out Cartoon Network. Hear me out. I don't know why, but Cartoon Network had the baddest animated mothers. Dexter's mother,
baddie,
peak, bro. that lady from the Powerpuff Girls, never seen her face.
The mayor's
the mayor's
girlfriend.
I don't know what they did, and all those other like Toy Story. What was that dude's name? Andy's mom? Mid. Cartoon Network knew what it was doing.
But the thing is, like, you're forgetting about Mrs. Incredible.
Damn.
So Disney knew.
Disney knew. Bro. Disney knew when and when not to give those women what they deserve. Cause goddamn, I was
the
so
animators
sad.
didn't have to do this, bro. They really didn't.
I don't know. Some of them, they gonna make me act up. But listen, let's step away from no. But it is kind of weird because it reminds me.
Who's gonna animate the moms now?
Not Cartoon Studios, that's for damn sure. But you know what cable network did you have growing up?
Like
Outside,
like Optimum. Is that what you mean?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Those Hear me out. Optimum revolutionized the game when it dropped that cable box where it had on demand.
I don't think I had that.
You didn't. Oh my god. We're like, it was like Netflix before Netflix. It was like Optimum. It had the gray remote. It had like the circle.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They revolutionized. Like that was Netflix before Netflix.
I had the controller, but like I remember getting the upgrade and like, damn, this shit got mad gadgets, and I couldn't use none of them.
Son, I remember like my parents when we first signed up for Optimum, we got it like 6 months free. Son, bro, everyone was at my crib watching shit on demand, bro. Yo, that shit, yo, they need to. There's no better feeling. Now I binge watch a show on Netflix don't mean shit to me. But when Optimum dropped that little gray remote,
it was peak.
Son,
you know, the influence Optimum had was crazy because you would know. Like I still remember, Cartoon Network was 32, Nickelodeon was 33, Disney was 31. Like you'd be like, what channel you watch? 32. He like Cartoon Network, yo.
And what was the other cable network?
The other one.
The other, what's like Optimum? What was the other one? DirecTV. If you watch DirecTV, it was like $290.
Oh, I don't know. I remember I remember my cousin when he lived upstairs. He had it, and I was just like, why not keep that number simple, bro? I remember like, let's put on 33, and it was like some fucking like golf. And I was like,
damn.
Wow, this is ass.
I kind of miss the OG remotes. Like I kind of miss that. Now all the remotes are so like small and compact because you don't really like put them on a cable box. But I kind of miss the OG. Now that I think about it, those OG remotes were nice, yo. Like the DirecTV one, which is like the all white with the black rubber on the back.
I don't remember that.
Oh my god, dude, I'm a remote.
I do remember the gray remote. I think I have one of those. Son. The antique.
Dude, that shit was dope as fuck. But I don't know. Oh man, I miss like. Part of me misses cable TV.
Wait, hold on. Now let's go. Was your family keep the controller in its plastic? Or did y'all take it out of the plastic?
What plastic?
Like it came in a plastic like thing. Like kind of like the thing you rip open and then you take the controller out.
Oh yeah, we took off the plastic.
I think that's like my family left the plastic.
Bro, whoa, bro. Yeah, what, y'all left the plastic on the furniture too?
On my PC, I did. I had my PC for 3 years before I removed the.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's actually insane. But no, well, I kind of miss. I don't know.
You know what? I will say, getting home and then turning on the cable to like a new show, like new episode just dropped. It's time to get into it.
Having such a set schedule too, because like you knew, like I knew I would get out of school like 3 o'clock. I knew from 3 to 4 I would just watch TV, and then at 4 I'd start my homework. Like it was kind of nice, and you know those shows. The best shows came on before, like while you were in school.
Right,
like,
that's
the best shows came on.
That's so
bro.
dumb, bro.
I hated that. I don't know why.
Y'all are losing. No wonder y'all got canceled, bro. Nobody could watch this shit.
It sucked.
And then they do reruns at 3 a.m. Like make it make sense.
I feel like we've talked about it before, but the binge model, I feel like it's coming out of like I like having to wait a week sometimes.
You know what? That's why anime is different because when it comes out, you're gonna oh my god, you actually get hyped for the episode. Because like even some people like you were like, damn, this season was amazing, but when they binge it, they're just like, I mean, it was alright, but like so you weren't there when like we got left off on this episode, and then we had to wait like a week. The animator got sick, you know, whatever happened, another week delay. Son, it was terrible.
Bro, if you watched Attack on Titan from season 2 to season 3, there was like an 8-year delay.
Yeah, I was there.
Like there was
there was a delay between season 1 and 2. So I remember, oh my god, first time I watched Attack on Titan, I was like 14, lost my mind. Shit was amazing, and then I just kept getting older, and older. Delayed for another year. Delayed for another 2 years. Delayed until like whatever year it came out. And when I was like, I'm not gonna believe it. And then they just dropped an episode. And I was like, no fucking way.
Yeah, and it was crazy because season 1 had like 16 episodes, and season 2 had only
it had like
8.
25.
What? Oh yeah, season 1 had 28, but then season 2 had only 8.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, it did.
Did it have 8? I thought it had 12.
No, it had significantly less.
Oh, I do. You know what? I do know it had very little episodes.
Season 2.
I was like, man, we waited all these years for like 8 episodes.
Yeah, that's why everybody was pissed. 12 episodes.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I know my
But like
shit.
they waited. Like, look, season 1 came out 2013. Season 2 came out 2017. Like 4 years later, and it was half the episodes. Then season 3 came out in 2019. Season 4 came out. Okay, yeah, those were more reasonable.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
So it was crazy. That was a crazy like wait time, like 4 years.
Like I like the. That's the thing. When I binge something, I feel like I don't retain shit.
Yeah, you asked me like.
It's so hard.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I don't even know that happened. Or like you can't enjoy like the little details because when that's all you have to watch, you might be like, damn, that episode was good. I'm gonna watch it again.
And even then, like already the names are in Japanese, so it's hard for me to remember them. It's hard for me to remember them. I'll be honest. Like those episodes, like
you can't remember names. I feel like names would be like after like hearing it a few times. Oh, that's this person. That's this person. I was never like the guy with the yellow hair, the guy with the red jacket.
I can't remember names.
I know that's you because my girlfriend's the same, bro. Well, we'll see the same person like for 100 episodes. We'll be like, oh, you like this person, right? And the look on her face when she's like, I don't know who the fuck you're talking about. If it's not the main character, I don't know the name.
It's just hard sometimes. Like even then, like I'll forget the main character's names.
That's
only
insane.
like if I watch an anime. Like let's say I watched this show like 2 months ago, and you're like, oh yeah, this show. I'll know what show you're talking about, and I'll know the plot and everything, but I just won't remember their names.
I remember the names. Maybe not the plot points, but the names for sure and the faces.
Bro, I can't tell you the main character of.
You better say Naruto.
Who am I? Let me think. See, if I think too much, I'll remember. Go ask me one that you know I've watched.
Hunter.
Gun and Killer. But those are like iconic.
Okay.
Like more. Like if you.
Bungo Straight.
Yeah, I don't remember their names.
Wow.
And that's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
If you ask me even the names of like the people from Soul Eater, like I won't be able to.
What about the one you recommended me for like a year, like Blood Blockade?
Oh, Blood Blockade. Oh yeah, because his name is Leonardo. Watch, his name's in English.
Oh, okay.
So it's easy. Like I know his name because his name's in English. If his name wasn't in English, he's another one that I wouldn't know.
Yeah, man. Like, yeah, bro. Anime be doing it right, but they still drop their weekly episodes. I know, like this fall season is about to be insane. Yeah, there's so much built up. The last time I remember being like hyped, like for something coming out, was in high school. Like The Walking Dead, the influence it had on people, coming out at like 9 p.m. on a Sunday, and like watching it secretly before they're like, yo, you gotta
go to bed.
It's time to go to bed. Son, that was fire.
Good shows. I can't remember the last time I got like excited for a show, which sucks. But right now, there's a lot of good shows out, at least anime wise. When you watch, let's say you like Squid Games, do you watch it in Korean?
Yeah, of course. I can't watch. I'm not about to watch a show because I mean I already do it with like anime, right? I'm like, you know what? I don't really
watch it dubbed.
No. I watched it sub. Sorry, okay. Yeah. Because I feel like
stressed me out a little bit.
Yeah. No, oh, the dub sub watchers. You know what? I'm not crazy about it because there are some good dubs out there that I like. I'm like, you know what? Like it's valid in both languages.
Right.
But there's somewhere I'm like, damn. Like Squid Game is one of them. Like if you hear the English version, that shit is so ass.
I watched that in English actually.
There's no way.
Because okay, a lot of people aren't gonna believe this, but I watched it before the hype. Like I watched it the day it came out on Netflix. I swear on everything I love. Because remember I watched it the day it came out on Netflix, and my mom was like, "What are you watching?" And I was like, "I don't know. It's just some random show." Like I kid you not, I watched it the day it came out. I started the fucking Squid Game hype.
Wow.
Like, but no. I know it's gonna sound. Everyone's gonna call cap on this, but I'm so serious.
Woo,
like,
cap detective,
I watched Squid Games before the hype, so I watched it in English because I didn't realize. And then that's when everybody started like going like
no, but like it was so obvious to be like,
yes.
Hey,
yeah.
That's like when the mouth doesn't match, like it just kind of like that's so weird to me. You know what? It's not like perfect and like anime. I know like cartoons do it better, like American cartoons where like they put all the budget into the mouth movements.
Yeah.
I don't really care about that.
You gotta say, hear me out. Hear me out. Watch things in the original language.
Oh my god, you could do that one.
Hear me out. Watch shows in the original language. Do not be scared of subtitles, please.
Bro, just say you can't read and move on. Because, like, these shows, like, they were made and, like, you gotta give the actors some credit. Like, they put everything that they could have into their performances. Like, Money Heist, amazing show.
Yeah.
Watch it in Spanish. Squid Game, amazing show. Watch it in Korean?
Yes.
Yeah. Anime, watch it in Japanese. Just enjoy it. Like, it's like, oh, I can't focus on reading and what's going on at the same time, bro. Grow up, bro.
I mean, even like the director of Parasite, when they won like movie
Oh,
of the
Parasite
year,
too, yeah.
he said, like, you guys will enjoy so much movies when you guys get over the
language
1
barrier.
inch. He was like the 1 inch of subtitles on your screen or something along those lines, and it's true.
That's true.
Like, there's so much good TV out there that's not English TV that we adapt, and we do a poor job adapting sometimes. We
Oh my
genuinely
God.
do it.
I hate, bro, there's so many bad impressions. Like, I don't know if you ever watched the Death Note live action.
No, I haven't.
Bro, oh my God. It's so bad. They completely changed not only the show, but, like, they changed the character's name.
What was it?
It's Light Yagami, and they named him Light Turner. Why would they do that?
Why did they make him a white man? What the fuck?
That's like if they got the Karate Kid with, like, is it Mr. Miyagi?
Yeah.
It's Mr. Like, yo, Mr. Johnson.
Mr. Johnson is
Like,
crazy.
why would they do that? That was the dumbest fucking change.
Wasn't the actor the guy from the Naked Brothers man? Alex or
I don't know. That movie was so ass.
I never watched the
The
live
thing is,
action
like, when you try to get people to watch, like, to get past the animation barrier, like, oh, it's drawn. I can't hang, bro. Son, grow up, bro. I say that shit all the time. Like, you're missing out on peak.
You're missing out on a lot of good shit. But I'm sure, I don't know. Like, did you watch the live action Dragon Ball movie?
Dragon Ball Evolution.
Dude, low-key was good. Like, hear me out. That live action
went to
Dragon
high
Ball
school.
movie was kind of good.
Just your average 16-year-old.
I kind of fucked with that movie.
I don't remember. I remember watching it. I was like, what the fuck is
People
this?
hated on it, but I was like, yo, at the time.
You know what's gonna be insane? Oh, wait, go finish.
Go ahead.
Oh, you know what's gonna be insane when the One Piece live action movie drops? That's been in the works for a while, bro. And
Has it actually? Is it gonna be?
It's been announced for like a hot minute. They
I
got
didn't
the
even know about
actors.
that.
They're like recording. They like are making the ship and stuff. But I'm like, son,
Oh, wow.
the thing they never get right that you just can't do properly is like somebody stretching.
Right.
Like Mr. Fantastic. Like
I thought Mr. Fantastic
that
was
was
cool.
that was the better one.
I never watched the newest
I don't know. I didn't watch the new one,
Fantastic
but like
Four movies.
like stretchiness looks weird. Like unless they like add a bunch of effects to it.
But I thought
Like take Miss Marvel.
Okay.
Like they had to like make her like have like blue arms or something, so it like it doesn't look weird that like
I never watched it.
you don't watch it, but
No.
like whatever. Like
I didn't
they had
watch
to like add a bunch of effects so like it doesn't look weird that like her arm is stretching out. Like just I'm trying to think of other examples of like live action of
it.
somebody.
Flat
like,
Stanley.
stretch. I don't think I watched it.
It's a joke. It's a book.
Oh.
No, but I thought the Fantastic Four one, the OG of Fantastic
Yeah,
Four,
yeah, yeah,
one,
like-
Chris Evans.
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
they did go with him.
I think that one was like one of the better ones, but I like right now I'm blanking, but I do know that there's some examples where you're like, oh shit,
Of like bad ones.
of like bad stretchy, like it just looks so weird. So I don't know how they're gonna do it.
I've never heard. I don't know.
I hope it turns
Good?
out good. Yeah,
I just don't think
I'm
any
not-
live
yeah,
action movie
That's the
is
thing.
good.
Like you can't trying to adapt something that's like you could just put more bunch of crazy shit on it when you draw it because there's no limitations. I don't know. When it comes out, I'm gonna watch it. Take it for what it is. If people are there like, oh my god, this is nothing like the show, obviously, bro.
Obviously.
So yeah, but
You're just gonna take it with a grain of salt and hope for the best.
of course. But like, all I know is, son, I remember the live action Attack on Titan dropped.
I didn't see that one.
You didn't see it? I didn't see it either. I just saw clips and I was like, wow. Y'all wasted your budget for no reason. You could have made another movie.
I just don't think they could. Like, I don't think any live action movie would ever be good. Like, when has something been adapted? Well, I mean, like the comic book movies, but that's because they make the comic books like more human.
Well, I know somebody's gonna say it. They'll be like, "Oh, they made the Disney ones live action. That is not live action.
Wait,
That
which
is
ones?
3D. That is 3D sculpts. Like the Lion King live action.
Oh,
Like, that is not live action.
the Little Mermaid live action.
Well, that's not out yet. What are some other live action? The Dumbo live action. Was it a live action?
Oh, low key though, yeah, it's like all CGI.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it's still
But even
fabricated on
then,
a computer.
those live action ones all have CGI.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, so you can't like I was saying because somebody's gonna be like, oh, those were like some good live action. Like, that was not live action.
Son, you know what movie that revolutionized CGI is coming out soon? Avatar 2. Hear me out. Avatar 2 is Avatar 2. Hear me out. Avatar 1 is single-handedly the greatest movie of all time.
I think I watched it twice. If you asked me to name any characters or any plot points apart from somebody falling off a very high place, I wouldn't be able to tell you.
Someone did say that it's like what it did for CGI is really cool, and it's the highest grossing movie of all time, but it didn't have any cultural impact, which I kind of agree with. Like, I really like the movie.
Is there any quotes that I would know from that movie?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't. That's a problem.
You know what? Now that we have TikTok and stuff, I wonder how the movie's gonna be memed when it gets re-released.
Avatar 2. Bro, that movie's gonna be good, bro. I don't know, bro. People are
You
haters.
think? Like, I don't know. I feel like a lot of like second movies usually flop. For me, at least. Like, I know like The Incredibles 2, it was such a hyped up movie, and then when they actually released it, like it's not memorable.
But to be fair, they released that movie when their audience was already fucking gone.
It doesn't matter.
Like, if they released Incredibles 2 like 2 years after Incredibles 1, I'm sure it would have done amazing.
That's what I'm saying. But the thing is, people hype up like the second one.
Yeah.
And like it's gonna be some hot doo-doo.
To be fair though, yeah, that movie's the highest grossing movie of all time, but no one fucking knows anything about it. Like, which is insane.
There's only 2 movies, and I'm gonna get some hate for like one of these.
Hear me out. You gotta say "hear me out."
No, because that's gonna be a wild "hear me out," just a random movie to talk about. But like, there's 2 movies where I was like, the second one was better than the first one. Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire and Monsters University. That's such a random movie.
It's a random pair.
Yeah, but like, yo, son, Monsters Inc. is alright, but Monsters University, for the people that thought that movie was bad, go watch it again, bro. I'm telling you, that shit was mad funny.
My nephew loves that movie, so.
Monsters University or Inc.
Both. I mean, yeah, both.
I gotta interview him.
You gotta tap into him. But it's a good movie. I don't know. There's not a lot of good sequels. I feel like there's never a good sequel.
That's what I'm saying. Those 2 sequels are the only ones that I'm like, that shit was valid.
Yeah, like when HMO 2 drops, HMO the Second Coming,
flop.
I would see it flopping.
When we die and somebody takes the
mantle, that's so crazy.
And makes HMO 2.
Yo,
y'all better show some love.
Who are we giving the account to when we pass?
I don't know. I'm not trying to think about that yet.
Who is gonna take up my mantle? All right, we gotta Julian. I'll give mine to Julian.
You know what, Julian?
We kind of look alike.
He can make it to this part of the episode. You know.
Yeah. Julian,
Some
when I die, you
can
take my spot.
Third host, so he could just take over.
Julian, you can take my spot when I pass. Kevin, I'll replace you with like Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, I feel like you and Chris Evans give off similar vibes.
What?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Yep, that's so. Let's hope Kevin doesn't die. Let's hope Kevin doesn't die soon.
Because we're not getting Chris Evans on the show.
Says you. I could call up Chris Evans whenever I want to.
Hit him up right now.
No, that's clout chasing, bro. I respect him very much. So
his ass.
Listen, we're gonna wrap it up now because Kevin's talking about some crazy shit about killing me to get more views and shit, and I'm not jacking that. Listen, shout out everybody that's been watching the podcast.
Thank you for blowing up the shorts.
Yes,
been
sir.
showing a lot of love on the YouTube. Got us to 100 subs. You know what? For the people that have made it this far, bro, we're gonna drop a like goal in the comments, but we're gonna drop it right now too. But let's get how much? 20 likes. 20 likes. There's 78 of y'all subscribed. Only 20 of y'all have to like this video. Like it up, run it up, and yeah, let's see if we can break that goal. I know y'all can make it.
Listen, if you guys are watching and aren't subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you're looking at our shorts, subscribe. If you're looking at the reels, follow. If you just like what you see, if you're enjoying the content every day, because there's a lot of you now. There's a lot of people that are telling me like, yo, Juan, like this shit is bussin'. And I'm like, yo, thank you.
Repost.
Repost.
Well.
Listen, tell every single person you know with an Instagram account to follow our Instagram account. Tell every single person you know with a YouTube account to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Son, there's gonna be one short you like, and you're gonna be like, you know what? I wouldn't mind listening to these two.
And maybe if you don't like the shorts, you might like us in long form. Give the
Right.
podcast a chance. Give the love to
We
everybody.
are two different people. When we're in shorts form and long
Shorts
form.
form and long form are two different men. But it's still fun nonetheless.
Right.
So I'll let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your day. Hope work isn't too bad. Hope your girlfriend stops cheating on you. Hope everyone has a great rest of their day. This was HMO the podcast. Peace
Talk
the
to
fuck
y'all
out.
next week. Mwah.